Hi, everyone. Today I've got some special guests here for story time. Three of my grandchildren decided to come and listen to the story with you. So this is Mason.
Hello.
Mason is going to be 9 years old soon, and he'll be in third grade. And here's Charlie. Say hi, Charlie.
Hi.
Charlie's going into first grade. And here on my lap is Sophia. Sophia, are you going to preschool this year? Yeah. So today I thought I'd read a story that my grandchildren will like, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. It's called 10 Beautiful Things. I think it's about a trip that a little girl takes with her grandma. Let's see. Lily ran her fingers across the Iowa map. An X marked Graham's house on an empty patch of land. Lily's new home. Sounds like maybe Lily's going to live with her Graham. Let's hear about this. Graham's car tires hummed against the pavement. Yeah, Grandma. Lily felt the vibration in her hollow chest. Let's try to find 10 beautiful things along the way, Graham said. I think that sounds like fun, you guys. Let's try to do that if we take a ride later.
Yeah.
Lily turned her eyes to the window. There's nothing beautiful here, she said. She struggled to fold the map so it nestled into itself just right. Mason really likes maps. I remember when you were little, we used to get maps.
We should make a map today.
Yeah, we'll do that. You'd be surprised, Graham said. And sure enough, at that very moment, the sun broke over the long horizon. Lily gasped. There's number one, she cried. Right you are, said Graham. Look at the beautiful sunrise, you guys.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Fence posts rushed past. Graham flipped on the radio, trying to fill the silence. Lily felt the complaint starting in her belly again, coming up her throat and nearly out her mouth. Lily wasn't feeling so good. I think maybe she might be a little sad or worried. I'm not sure. But then Graham shouted, number two. A wind farm had sprouted in the field beside the freeway. It's a lot of windmills. Spinning windmill blades gleamed in the morning sun. Oh, it's beautiful. That's the second beautiful thing they found. Lily concentrated on the game and found number three really fast. Look at that, Sophia. A red-winged blackbird perched on a swaying stalk of last year's corn. It was dark and bright all at once. Its beak wide open in song. They couldn't hear. Wow, so that's three beautiful things so far. How many do we have left to go? 7. That's right. Later, Graham signaled and turned the car onto a smaller road. 2 more highways to go, she said. Lily popped a handful of crackers into her mouth, but food didn't fill up all her hollow places. Graham cracked her window and in rushed air and sound and cold. They crossed a bridge and Graham chose number 4. A gurgly sound of a melting creek. That's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Have you guys all ever seen a creek?
No, I don't
Not
know.
sure. You have a brook behind your house, a river. That's kind of like a creek. Yeah.
No.
Yes, Sophia.
I want to sit back there now.
Okay. Lily dozed off. She woke up when Graham tapped her knee and pointed out a falling apart barn.
Charlie,
That's not pretty, said Lily. That can't count. Well, we're not looking for pretty, said Graham. We want beautiful. So it stood halfway to 10. So that means we're at 5. I think that barn is beautiful myself. At the rest area, Lily bounced out of the car while Graham stretched her creaky body. Oh, sometimes I have to do that. Lily picked number 6, the smell of mud. Graham shut her eyes and nodded slowly. It's earthy and rich. I never really noticed it before. So that's wonderful, isn't it? That Lily noticed some beautiful things that Graham didn't, and Graham noticed some beautiful things that Lily didn't. I'm glad they're taking this ride together. Lily breathed in the mud smell and focused on just that. It poured itself into some of the empty spaces in her. You know how when we feel funny, sometimes we take deep breaths and it helps, right? You learned that in school, I think, Charlie, didn't you? About deep breaths in your Zen space. Back on the road again, the car seemed smaller. The humming in Lily had stopped, but her legs wanted to sprawl and her stomach was getting queasy. We're on a roll now, Graham said, and she was right about that. 7 and 8 were easy. A cloud shaped like a swan. Wow, look at that, you guys. So cool. So
The
cool.
beak looks like yellow.
Yeah.
That's like a birdie.
It is. It's a cloud that looks like a bird. Sometimes we've laid in the backyard at Mason and Charlie and Sophia's house and looked up at the clouds together.
Yeah.
That would be fun if we saw one like that.
No.
So a cloud shaped like a swan was 7, and a little brown calf that trotted beside the fence was number 8. Oh, he's so cute. Miles and miles later, they turned into their last road and the clouds began to draw close. The sky grew dark and the earth rumbled. Suddenly, the air exploded in bright flashes. That's lightning, right, you guys?
That actually looks pretty cool.
I know, it's a beautiful scene. Cloud banks traded lightning back and forth, showing off. Number 9, Lily whispered. There was no room for other words. The storm took up the whole world, and it filled Lily up too. She was here with Graham for a whole minute, and that's all that mattered. On they drove. Almost there. Not far now. When they'd been almost there for a long time, Graham braked, eased the car down a crumbling driveway, and parked in front of a farmhouse. Here we be, she said. Through the drum of the rain, home. But we only made it to 9, Lily said, slumping in her seat. Nope. 10, easy. Graham came around with the umbrella and Lily stepped out of the car. We're 10, Graham said. Lily sank into her familiar hug. None of this was easy, and maybe it would never be easy, but she belonged with Graham now. She belonged here now. This place wasn't empty, and neither was she. The end. I love that story.
Me too.
Anybody have anything they want to say about it?
Yeah.
What do you think, Charlie?
Is that when she got out the car and she hugged her grandma?
Yeah, you know what I would love more than anything?
What?
A big hug from you guys. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you loved this story as much as we did. And I feel particularly lucky today to have read it to you with 3 of my favorite people in the whole universe with me. I am a very lucky Nana, that's for sure. Have a great day. Come back so I can read to you again soon, okay? And hopefully the kids will be here again. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.